to my channel, Follow Miss B Across the Sea. I'm Miss B and I'm currently in South Korea. Today is day 4 of my quarantine and I'm just going to give you a quick update about what's happened so far. I'm going to do a brief overview of my arrival because I talked about it in detail in my blog, so be sure to take a look at that if you want more specifics. So I went to Baltimore on Friday, August the 7th to turn my car in, and I was turning it in to be shipped at the vehicle processing center, and I realized that I was a little bit backwards in that I scheduled my appointment for 1 p.m., which was before I could drop my things off at the hotel. So I was lugging around 2 checked bags as well as a carry-on and a backpack all with me while I was trying to get my car processed and turned in. It was hot, it was muggy, it was about to rain, and it just was not a very good experience, even though the process did go very smoothly and quickly. So I was happy for that. But next time I would definitely go to my hotel first so I can drop everything off and then go to drop my car off. So I did that on Friday. Then I went back to the hotel and just kind of relaxed and prepped for what I knew was going to be a long day on Saturday. So Saturday morning, I woke up, I got everything packed up, and I got on my shuttle at 5:20 to head to the airport. The check line was extremely long. Like, it was ridiculously long. So I was very happy that I arrived as early as I did because I was able to get checked in and processed and go to my gate. And I first flew to Atlanta, and from Atlanta I boarded my flight that was 14 and a half hours to get to Incheon Airport in Seoul, South Korea. Upon arrival in Seoul, I did have to go through their quarantine checkpoint where they checked my passport, they took my temperature, and then I went on and had to go through immigration. And it was a constant stream of paperwork and different check stations where we had to let them know why we were there. Because I was arriving to work, they kept asking me for my CAP card, which is my would be my government ID, but I don't have one yet because I'm just now starting this position. So I had to show them my travel orders to say that I was supposed to be arriving. I did get to one point where I got a little nervous because they took my fingerprints, took my picture, and then told me to go in the office. And I was like, office? Okay. Well, I didn't have my SOFA stamp, which is similar to a visa. I applied for it, but it hasn't come in yet, so they're going to ship it over once it comes in. So they just had to go through and give me a temporary one that allowed me to stay for 90 days until I get my official. But that was a little nerve-wracking. But everything worked out and I was able to smoothly process, and I got to the holding point where we all had to be in a specific area, and like literally we had to be escorted to the restroom if we needed to go. We weren't able to get any food or anything in the airport. We just had to wait in that specific area with the soldiers who were in charge of processing our transportation to the quarantine. So we waited there, my shuttle came, and luckily the process did not take as long. Other people have said they waited, 6 to 7 hours, so that's been the process for them to get to their room. Mine was much shorter. Probably waited about 15 to 20 minutes for the shuttle, and then it took about an hour and a half for us to get to Camp Humphreys, which is where I am quarantined in barracks. So we had to go through COVID testing, and I will say that even though it doesn't hurt, it is not the most comfortable experience. It kind of feels like when you get water up your nose when you're swimming, that kind of burning sensation that makes your eyes water. But quickly did that and then was assigned a room. I am quarantining with 2 contractors and 1 soldier. The soldier and I are sharing a room, and the contractors are in the room next, right next door. And we have basically kind of like a little suite. Closet. We're able to get a TV. So while we're here, We are able to order food from any of the approved locations. My coordinator from my school was able to drop off some groceries for me because I knew I didn't want to have the DFAC meals that were going to be delivered. So she brought groceries for me. I also had to ask her to bring me some cortisone cream and some bug spray because during my transition when I first got here, I ended up getting bit like 4 times, and I have really bad reactions to mosquito bites. So they were very flared and very itchy, and I knew that we'd be going out once a day starting on day 3, so I wanted to make sure I had bug spray so I could be kind of prepared for any bugs or anything. So on day 3, we, as long as our COVID test came back negative for that first one we took, we were able to go out for rec time. So that started yesterday, and we were able to go out for 45 minutes. So I just walked the entire time. I did almost 2 miles. A lot of people have asked, like, oh, what do you do during quarantine? Are you bored or whatnot? I'm not bored. I have plenty of things to do. I've did my driver license course so that I could get my driver's license once I'm out of quarantine and be able to drive once my car gets here. I have been doing some online trainings. I've been doing some prep work for school. Today I worked on my welcome back letter and a welcome back video for my families. I've been in touch with my secretary and my principal about different trainings that are coming up next week, and there's one tomorrow as well that I'll be able to do virtually. So I've really been staying busy with different things, and I've also been relaxing some too because my sleep pattern has not quite adjusted yet. So I've only been sleeping a few hours a day, and then up extremely early in the morning, like 1 or 2 o'clock, and staying up the majority of the day. So that time change has been a little bit of a struggle, but I am hoping that next week I can get into more of a routine so that I can prepare for the following week when I'll be hopefully going to work. Since being here, I haven't had any Korean food, but there is a very good Colombian food restaurant that is able to deliver, and later on today I am going to have my SIM card delivered. I almost forgot, I also have received some locations from my realtor to think about where I want to stay once I'm done with quarantine, so I'll include some of those pictures as well. Just so you all know, the humidity is real because I did curl my hair. Um, and yeah, doesn't even look like it anymore. So yeah, that's something that's a serious problem here. So that is a very, very quick update about what's been going on for the past few days, and I will hopefully do another one at some point next week and have more information for you. Thanks for following along. I'm so excited that I finally made it to South Korea. Don't forget to check out my blog at followmissb.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the bell for notifications. Also check out my Instagram at followmissb across the sea, so you can see different pictures and any story updates that I do. And then lastly, my t-shirt says love first, teach second, and this is a shirt from the Right Stuff Chicks, so I'll make sure I tag them as well. All right,